Are you a little bit stuck, but you do want to manifest your dream life? I have here 15 tiny habits that are the golden nuggets to stay on path towards your dream. These tiny habits are the fuel that you need to get closer to your dream life. The secret to achieving your dreams is easier and simpler than we were taught. But there is a catch. Check out this map that I made. You must be close to this 0 point here to benefit from the tiny habits. Once you are actively doing the tiny habits, you can take here 2 action steps to reach the door of your dreams. This video has 3 parts. First, I define what is 0 point and what stops a person from getting. Second, I will review the 15 tiny habits. And third, I will give you the 2 steps that you can take to get to the door of your dreams. You might be wondering, who the heck is this woman to give me life advice? If you don't know me, I would like to remain a mystery for a few minutes while we test your first tiny habit. So, the first tiny habit is ask your gut. So let's try this. I would like you to ask your gut, the stomach, the core of you, can I trust this woman? And then pause to listen for the answer. What do you hear? Yes? Great intuition you have. I've been a therapist for 22 years. It is now my mission to help people end their need for therapy and realize their dreams. We have no time to waste. Let's get started. 0 point is being in a neutral place in life where you feel stable, your health and relationships are doing fairly well, and you have no major issues currently going on. So here on the chart, I would like to point out the negative section. We have a -1 here, and then underneath that, a -5. These numbers represent the number of issues interfering with you having that 0 point, stable, comfortable life. So now I'd like to just explain a little bit about the issues that take you away from being at 0 point. So each of these blankets are an issue. So 1 issue, 2, and there's about 5 here. So that's 5 layers away from 0 point. So let's say that a person needed therapy and they came into therapy and they just had 1 issue. Okay, so like let's say anxiety, for example. So there's 1 negative away from 0 point. At that position, she's able to make use of the tiny habits. She's close enough to that 0 point. She can make use of that. But when you start to add more issues on top of that, like depression, like, borderline personality disorder, like substance use, we start to see as these layers just get added on, if she's unable to really make use, it's covering up her ability to access the tiny habits. Because she's so consumed with handling all of her issues, it takes all the energy to do that. So it is very important to get the help that you need when you need it, to start removing these issues, the ones that you can, so hopefully you can get down to just maybe 1 layer away from 0 point. And you can start to see the tiny habits. You have the space to entertain and put energy into working on these 15 tiny habits. Okay, so we're just gonna move her over here so that we can start to look at what are these 15 tiny habits. Now, the second tiny habit is called protect your space. This is all about giving you the space that you need, and protecting that space is making sure that you're not hanging around with people that really drain your energy. So being mindful of your space and replenishing what you need The third tiny habit is be healthy. And we can break that down into 3 simple pieces that need to happen each day. 1, move your body however you want. Walks, going to the gym, swimming, ice skating, whatever it is, move your body. And the other piece is eat your vegetables. That is super important for your health. And then the third part of that is drink alkaline water. And the fourth tiny habit is be an observer. This is something to get in the habit of doing, just observing situations, people, yourself. This is a skill called objectivity, and it really is a valuable skill to build up in your system. It helps to open that space up and receive the dream coming into your life. Tiny habit number 5, never stop learning. Be in the habit of learning from your own mistakes, from other people's mistakes, situations, experiences. It's really, really helpful to stay in the flow of learning that keeps that momentum going towards your dreams. Tiny habit number 6 is show up. Get in the habit of consistently showing up. This is going to help bring in your dream life, because as you show up consistently, whether it be for appointments or situations, places, whatever it is, consistently showing up keeps the energetic momentum going for opportunities to arise in your life. Tiny habit number 7, be curious, ask the questions. This is really important. If the mind thinks it has the answer, but it only has maybe 50% of the answer, then it's cutting off and constricting the energy and cutting off that flow of spaciousness and abundance to come in. So being curious, having a habit of curiosity and asking lots of questions really keeps the energy open and the flow moving, the connected flow moving, and all of that abundance can come. Tiny habit number 8, follow your interests. As you do the things that you enjoy doing, that you love to do, that's going to invite passion in your life. And that passion is a momentum. It's an energetic fuel that you need to get up towards the dreams. So keep following your interests. That's really important. Okay, so we have a little bit more tiny habits to go, so I'm just going to make some room for these other ones here. All right, so tiny habit number 9 is be responsible. And this can be broken down very simply into 3 questions that you ask yourself. You ask yourself, what am I feeling? So I feel, you answer that. I need, I want. So just kind of remember that. I feel, I need, I want. When you answer those 3 questions regularly for yourself, you really are putting you in an energetic place that is in touch with your inner world and can start to see that show up on the outer. Tiny habit number 10, seek the truth. Get in a rhythm of just seeking truth, your own, other people's situations. It really is that energetic momentum towards the dreams. Anything that is the opposite of that, we're avoiding knowing the truth, avoiding confrontation, anything like that is moving in the opposite direction, away from dreams. Tiny habit number 11, let little things go. Start practicing just letting as many little things go as possible. It can be something broken in your house, letting it go. It can be somebody makes a comment that rubs you wrong. You just say in your head, let it go. And just practice that regularly. Getting in the habit of that sets you up to make the space for your dream life to come through. Tiny habit number 12, forgive. Now this can be done very simply and easily using a Hawaiian mantra. You just say these phrases in your head when you need to. Forgive yourself or somebody else. And the phrases are, I'm sorry, I love you, forgive me, thank you. And if forgiving a person or situation is really too hard to do using the Hawaiian mantra, then subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to post a video on how to forgive the unforgivable. Like when people just are really, you've been in situations where it's just lots of wrongdoing, trauma, evil doing to you, and it's really hard to forgive that. I have a really great video coming up to help you with that. Tiny habit number 13. Be in relationship with the universe. A simple, easy way to do this is to, when you have a problem or like you don't know what to do, just ask the space around you. Just be like, ask the question, what do I do? Like, ask the space around you. And that's having a relationship with the universe. If you take a moment and just listen to your intuition, listen to the space around you for whatever is there to hear. This is what is referred to as inquiry meditation. It's asking the question to the self and to the space around you, which is the universe, and listening for an answer. I will have videos on that, how to do that, and guide you through that as well. So subscribe if you haven't already. Tiny habit number 14, know when to quit. This is very useful. It also can go with number 13 a bit. If, say, you're in a workplace that's very toxic, or you're in a relationship that's very toxic, you can ask the universe for some support and listen and use your intuition and use your relationship with the universe to know when to quit. I have done that in my life. I have a great story around that, but I will probably share that later. So for now, just know that the Tiny Habit 13 and 14 go together, and I will also put a handout in the description. You can click the link and get the handout of all the tiny habits and just start working with each of those. Tiny habit number 15, drain your energy. So what this is, very simple exercise you do at the end of your day to release all the stress or frustration of the day. You just take some deep breaths in and relax your body in your seat. And then the energy that's in your body, you're just going to let it drain down and out your feet. Just letting the gravity soak up all the energy, letting it all go. Okay. Now, there are 2 steps that I took in my life that I believe got me to the door of my dream life. And those 2 steps are, 1, learning how to meditate, and 2, attending an alternative health appointment weekly. Personally, the issue that I was dealing with was daily headaches. And so I attended craniosacral therapy for about 9 years, weekly, showing up weekly, and that changed my life. Okay, I'm going to make a list of the type of alternative health appointments you can consider for yourself that will have an impact on your life and bring in that abundance, open the space, bring in that abundance, bring in that dream life that you're looking to have for yourself. For the other step, meditation, my recommendation is to meditate once to twice a day and increase the duration of the meditation until you can get to 30 minutes a day. If you need support meditating and you are close to 0 point, I would like to invite you to join my Zoom meditation groups. You can check the link in the description for more information. The 15 tiny golden habits are the fuel that you need to get closer to your dreams. Grab up the 15 tiny habits handout in the description along with the map that is there. And don't forget to like and subscribe so we can develop a relationship too.